Hey everyone, Cosmos here from Doll Games. In this video I'm going to be showing you the EUDAEMON Signet system. It's a very small system and I'm going to try to show it to you on 2 accounts so that we can see a bit more of it, because it's once per day, so that and then I can show you kind of twice per day in one video. So there's a new icon which comes up here. I've zoomed in a little bit to focus on the EUDAEMON Signet system in this specific video. So it's just an icon, a new icon up here, EUDAEMON Signet, which opens this window, and you don't really go anywhere else. You just stay in this window, and there are a couple of rules, and I'm going to explain the thing and play it for you in this video. So you got all these signets on top, and you got the signets on the bottom, and the task is to click on the ones which are on the bottom. And there are 3 possibilities. One of them is if they don't match, like if and I'm not sure if the color matters or it's only the symbol, but for example this one, it's not matching. If you would press it, you would get 5 points, and that's also explained in the help. So you see, when you click on a signet that's different from the ones which are presented on top over here, then you will get 5 points. That's like the worst that you can get, and that's guaranteed 5 stars or 5 points, whatever. And when you click on a signet that is the same, then there's a chance to get 10 points. So you could still get 5 points or 5 stars, but there's a chance to get 10 stars. And then when all presented signets are activated, you will receive 50 stars. And then they will refresh, they will change every time you click. So for example, in this one we have this blue one over here, and he's showing you that 2 of them are matching, and I think it doesn't matter which one you click. So for example, if I click this one, you get 10 stars. I'm not 100% sure now if the 10 star is guaranteed or not. Let's try another one that's matching here. 10. Okay, so maybe the 10 is guaranteed after all. Let's try this one. Although this one is matching here, and these 2 are activated, so you'd need to activate all of them to get these 50 points. That's what he's talking about here, when all of them are activated. So that will activate this one over here, which leaves 2, but you only have 20 attempts, so it's possible that you don't achieve all of it. And this situation right here, you see none of them are matching anything. So you can press something. I usually try to press red or orange in terms of, in case they have done it in terms of rarity, but in this case it doesn't really matter. So here you see I press, you get 5 because it doesn't match. Again, here it doesn't match, so even if I pick, let's say, this blue one which matches it doesn't match. Do I have even one which is remotely similar? Like this green one, I have a red one of them, but even in that case it is giving 5 stars, and you can keep doing that until you find one that is matching. And the stars are gathered here, and that way you gather different rewards. It's not always this one. Don't think that it's Book of Wisdom always. It's not. It's different. So far for me, I have seen it's different every day. And we can just pop on over to the other one, and here you see today, I guess it's Book of Wisdom day, I don't know, but both of them have Book of Wisdom. This one has Demonic Blood. The other day I had the willpower summoning items, and that's basically what it's mainly for. It's mainly for the willpower summoning material. So what I saw in the first days was more memory crystals and some demonic blood. Actually, willpower, I'm seeing it first time here. Book of Wisdom, I'm seeing it first time today. So there must be some list of items which have permission to show up in these rewards, but you have to reach the levels to get them. So let's try to finish up this account over here first. So let's do a couple of attempts. And he's helping you, so he's saying, hey look, this one is matching, so you get 10 points for that, which leaves only one for 50 points. And there it is. And now if I click this, let this text go away, There, you see 10 stars, receive 50 stars for activating, which immediately jumps you forward, and it gave me this Book of Wisdom. I assume I don't see it in the chat. Oh yeah, I do see it in the chat. There it is, Book of Wisdom times 26, which is nice. And then the thing resets and you can start over again, but of course your attempts have been used, so you can just continue. That one was, I guess, lucky. 3 in a row I had something. But otherwise, I think we will do this really fast, like in seconds, even less than a minute. You just click on the ones which are circled, and that's it. So 3 attempts left. So now one more. Okay, so I have 1 attempt left here. I want to do something else to show you. And like I don't have one matching, so I wouldn't earn the other 50 points in this case, normally. So you have 2 other situations. You have refresh signets, which will cost 75 balance to refresh signets. I guess the signets are the ones on top, so it'll refresh these ones. I'm not entirely sure in which situation you would need to do that, so we'll maybe find out a bit later, but I'm not 100% sure of that one, but you do have the possibility to do that. And then you have the refresh rewards, which is over here. Oh, sorry, then the signets would be the bottom ones. So let's do that. Let's pay 75 balance and we'll refresh the bottom ones. And if you do that, I guess sufficient amounts, you will find this missing one. But of course, each time it's gonna take balance. And I have to verify if bound ones are being taken. There. So as usual, if you refresh it sufficient time, you will find it. It's a matter of luck. Maybe you do it once and you find it, maybe you don't find it. But in this case, for the last attempt, I find it, and then I get another 50 stars. So then of course more of this gets activated and I get the other 24 books. And if you try to continue here, of course it'll say out of daily click attempts, and then you can't do anything. You have to then wait for the next day. And the refresh rewards, let's try that on the other account here, because the other one already used up the daily attempts. So let's say by some chance you don't like these rewards, you can of course change that. That's 100 balance then. So as you see, there's a bunch of different rewards. More like the ones I saw before was memory crystals, demonic bloods. Let's refresh a couple of times to see what kind of it's just variations you see in amounts. But from what I see, it's 3 items, at least at present. It could change because of course the developer can change that at any time, but for now we see it's mostly choice between 3 items, and that's fine because they're all useful. The memory crystals and demonic blood are for summoning the willpower, which is going to cost 3000 memory crystals and 1000 demonic bloods. So the demonic blood is more wanted, 3 times more valuable than in that case than the memory crystal, and Book of Wisdoms always help. So that's that. So now you understand the refresh buttons, and let's just run on the second one and see how different is it. So that's 50. And of course, if you spend the 75 balance to refresh the signets, then you can collect a bunch more reward. Let's actually do that. In this case, I have 7 attempts to go. Let's make each one of them, or no, it won't make sense. I won't be able to get 2 more. So let's do one more like this, and then pay the 75 for the others, and there. And this one also achieved its daily attempts, and it achieved 265 points or stars, and this one achieved 250. Of course, that was with a couple of refreshes of signets. So I think 400 points, that's pretty challenging. I guess you have to get every single one matching. To do that, you have 20 attempts. There are 5 signets, so that's four possibilities of getting 50 points. So that's 200. So I'm not sure in which case you get 400. Of course, I have to also count that the fact that when you click on one of them, you get 10 points if it's matching. So if 5 of them are matching, that's gonna be 50 points plus 50 points. And so that means a maximum, a perfect run is 400 points, which means that every single signet that you choose must be matching, and you will clear this 4 times, and that way you can collect all the rewards. But again, this is daily, it resets daily. You can do this daily and collect rewards daily. So for free players, I think they will mostly pick 1-2 rewards. Maybe if you get super lucky, 3. And for cashers, perhaps they will go for 4 or 5 rewards. So that's something each person has to decide for themselves. I'm not going to give a recommendation on that. I'm just explaining how the system works here. And I think that's about it. And then when you get the items, you can use them to summon the willpower, which are the new merged EUDAEMONs. And like in this case, you see the Angel of Light that I have. And the cost is the same. So the Void is 3000 and memory crystals and 1000 demonic blood. And also the Angel of Light is 3000 memory crystal and 1000 demonic blood. Theoretically, in the future, because they already created the system and they already created the space, perhaps in the future there will be more kinds of these willpowers, which will cost different amounts of materials. But anyhow, you get the idea. I think I showed you well how this small system works. But that said, if you have any questions or comments or additional information, please put it down in the comments below. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, please do click on like and subscribe, and share with others. It always helps if you guys can support. And bookmark the website, Dollar Games Wartune, and follow for all the latest best quality news. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.